so long because they content, they comfortable, and they complacent. They feel like, oh, there's nothing else out there. I don't want nobody else to have her. They selfish as well, like I said. So why I'm gonna let her go so somebody else can get it because you're not doing the job. I've never been married, and I'm 46 years old. But I mean, I know my problems. I can take accountability. Yes, I got commitment issues. So that's why I never been married because I'm not gonna play with it. My parents been married for 53 years. But like we talked about when the episode last week, it didn't hit me. I'm just a little different. So some men don't want nobody else to have their woman. Period.
Okay.
I mean, I agree with. I mean, I definitely agree with all that. And I mean, you gave two options. I'm gonna be the antagonist a little bit. I'm gonna be on the dark side of things. I think a lot of it is just basically because of just the actions that we probably had. Sometimes it even possibly even be, and this is I'm not saying I'm doing this personally, but it might even just possibly just be because the lack thereof. You always hear constantly nonstop that women are unhappy in relationships for so long, but it's never talk about how women be the problem in the relationship. Y'all always victims. You're always victim, but you never have the conversation of, I messed my marriage up. I messed the relationship up.
You don't sound like you really like women. I don't get that you really like women.
Sweetheart.
You said perimenopause is an excuse. Let me speak.
Sweetheart, if you want to be technical and you want to be honest, you saying this seem like I don't like women. Now, it sounds like you don't like accountability because anytime that I say anything about a negative truth, you're mad about it. Anything. Any negative truth that I say, if I say that females talk loud, you say that I'm mad. Earlier, all I said was females ain't doing this, and you said that I'm mad. So why is it that when a negative truth is spoken to a woman, y'all actually say that the man is sassy, he mad? I'm sorry, she done jumped off and went.
She's back. Keep going. She's back.
I think it might be the sometimes it's how you say it. You're very passionate about how you say it.
Absolutely. I mean,
and that. Like you, like we've been on an hour, and everything you say has been like anti-woman. Like you ain't say one thing in favor of women. You know what I'm
saying? Because of how the questions was. Oh, the questions were basically geared towards that. Ain't nobody
who hurt you, baby?
No, I think part of it is that you're generalizing all women as well. You're saying no woman ever, and because all people.
Hold up, you're not about to do that. You're not about to do that. You're not about to do that because let's be real. Anytime you hear women speak about men on social media and these videos and shit and these podcasts and these panels, they blanket state the shit. They all men. They blanket statement the shit. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't about to do that. And he never said all. He never said all women. You know what I'm saying? He said that, well, the part that he said all women about, from what I heard, is he said all women, when they get out of a relationship, they're the victim. And that's a fucking fact. You never hear a woman say that she fucked up the relationship. Ever. It's always how the man fucked it up and the man did this, the man did that. It's never what they did to fuck up the relationship. So he stated a fucking fact.
And I think that's what
I just speak in general. I just said women.
And the majority.
I'm just speaking in general. I'm just speaking in the majority. And that's the thing. Like I said, anytime that a man says anything on the negative side, I don't care. It doesn't matter what it is. If I say, hey, y'all ladies ain't doing this, oh, you sassy. Oh, hey, if I don't agree with you saying, I'm
sassy.
Period.
Okay. I still can't get over the fact that you said it's an excuse. Women, we have for real women problems that y'all would never be able to understand.
If we can't understand, I'm not a woman, sweetheart. Can you tell me what this dick feel like?
It's definitely not something.
Can you tell me what this pipe feel like?
Whoa.
Look how you sound.
No, answer my question, sweetheart. You mad at me because I'm speaking.
First of all, I'm not upset. I don't even know you. I can care less about what you think. However, it's clear that you're one of those men that don't like women. It's clear. We're playing the victim. 9 times out of 10 in relationships, we are the victims. More than not, maybe not 9 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10 is crazy.
But more times than not, the man is cheating. More times than not. You cannot negate that.
I'm not negating that. But why is it never that y'all possibly be a reason for something?
Of course we are. We might have an attitude. We might not want to be bothered. We might.
You haven't said anything. You haven't said anything about
like the gentleman said. It's the way you said it. It's your delivery. And then, do you know how this dick feels? No, I wouldn't.
Here we go with this bullshit about delivery. It's always a delivery, man. Fuck the delivery and just listen to the fucking message. Like, what the hell? It's always the delivery. Well, the delivery, if you just deliver, fuck the delivery and just listen to what the fuck is being said.
I'm not a man. I don't care.
And that's my point. So why you want me to understand how you think I'm going to understand how females do? I never said not one time y'all don't go through it.
Because it's called compassion, homeboy.
You
That's
need a hug, sweetheart. You need a hug. Let me speak. Let me speak,
especially from you.
Let me speak.
I would want your energy around me the way you speak.
No problem. And that's grateful, love. That's grateful. I'm cool with that. No problem. So the fact of the matter is, like I said, when we sit up here talking about these type of things, people don't like when those negative truths are spoke about. You have a lot of men that's in relationships, in marriages that's unhappy, and quite frankly, a lot of females don't show no compassion for that. It's no anything for that. We only supposed to do what? We supposed to just take it, be strong about it, show up there for y'all. Where's the anything? Where's the anything when it comes to a man?
Melly, who hurt you? Baby, who hurt you? Because honestly,
generalizing.
You have not said nothing but your opinion.
Speaking. When you ask a question, isn't that your opinion?
Huh? I'm sorry?
If you ask the question, isn't that what the opinion given?
But we've all been asked questions, and you're over here talking negative as hell. Like, do you even like women?
He don't.
Do you like us?
It's always the same shit.
I'm with my
we make excuses. We're always the victims. Please.
Have you spoken one time since this evening about anything as far as how a man is?
I want you to give me a non-bias of like something.
Give me a question and I will give you that.
Anything I have stated, Melly, has been non-biased. I'm not here to further the divide, right?
How old is she?
I'm a mother. I was married. I come from a background that we don't play this. Men know their role, women know their role, and we come together. And that's why the marriages last in my culture. So I want to ask you, give me something non-biased.
Whoa. Stop right there. You doing all this rigmarole, doing all this chatting, talking about that's why the marriages last in my culture. Why the fuck yours didn't last? Huh? Why yours didn't last? Because you clearly just said you were married. Were past tense, meaning you're divorced. Why the fuck yours didn't work? Huh? Let's talk about that. You doing all this chatting, talking about marriages last in your culture and all this other nonsense. What happened to yours? Let's get to that. And I pray somebody ask her about that shit. I pray somebody bring that up. You doing all this hooping and hollering. And I could tell just by your fucking attitude why your shit didn't last.
Actually, like, optimistic. Say something that makes me believe you're straight and like women.
Whoa. No. Hold up.
Melly, who cheats more, men or women?
Man down.
Hold up. Why we gotta go that route? Now you attacking my homie. Now you attacking homosexuality, trying to insinuate that he gay and shit. That shit is whack. That's always the go-to. That's always the go-to. You know what I'm saying? It's always who hurt you. You don't like women and you're gay. Like, that shit is whack.
So hold up. Let me just do this. Hold up. Let me just do this for a second. One second. Because what we not gonna do is this, right? One thing that I don't like playing around with is this homosexuality shit, right? I feel like that's like always the narrative that women like to push whenever, you know, accountability is associated with them. I feel like homosexuality is something that we like to push to demasculate men, right? And so I can't give you a safe
emasculate, my boy, emasculate
space to continuously make attacks at his masculinity, because I would not give him a safe space to be calling y'all bitches, hoes, and sluts and all of that other shit that makes you less of a woman, right?
I respect that.
So like, let's go ahead and did all of that, like all that homosexual rigmarole, bro. Like I really hate that we do that. And it's extremely disrespectful. This platform is not based on that. We love women, we love men, we love each other. This is not the platform for that.
Facts.
Let's really like let's like, I let it go a couple of times, only because I feel like as women, I was trying to give you a pass for being emotional, but this is the thing. We cannot let our emotions override our intellect. That shit is corny. I do not like it, because I would not let any man come up here and disrespect any one of y'all. Let's go ahead and cool it with all the gay shit and all of that. That ain't what this is. We not on that. If you cannot keep your emotions in check, log the fuck off. It's just that simple. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscriptions, and all of that. Thank y'all for tapping in. And yeah, y'all can go ahead. And I appreciate y'all. Hit the like.
Respectfully,
When I I said that he doesn't like women, I did not insinuate he was gay.
So
He wasn't talking to you.
Like, one thing about me, I'm extremely direct when I'm talking. Habibi has the one that said, "Let me make sure that you're straight." I heard who said it. That's when I addressed it. If it was you, I would have addressed you. I heard what you said, but you did hit him with the sassiness though. And once again, and I heard that. Am I lying? And so with the sassy shit, that's like saying I'm gay.
It's the same shit.
Equated to gayness.
It's the same shit.
Keep throwing these jabs. I let a lot slide just because, like I said, I get it. It was a heated thing.
He said it first. I just agreed.
I think you should have intervened with the how does the dick feel? That was a little left as well.
And
I feel like that
was wild.
That was a violation, kind of in a way.
For sure. And
so
so,
disrespectful.
Like I let a couple of jabs. Let me hold on. Listen, because we're not going to hyper focus on it. I let a couple of jabs go left and right. Everybody, it was a couple of punches below the belt, and I let them slide. But now I seen that it was just getting way out of hand. And so, like the man that I am, I'm going to set the tone respectfully. Then let's go ahead and restart. Let's roll it back in. Let's hit the likes. Let's hit the shares. Let's hit the subscribe. Hamp, run your movie. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's one thing that I take exception with is when people start doing this my culture thing. You know, like you advocate.
Oh, he about to go crazy.
Getting married early, right? But in your culture, the average marriage age is 24 to 26. So people actually get married over, and they have longevity in marriage because there are actual rules, right? Are you Muslim?
I am.
Okay, so what does it say in Islam that the man can have 4 wives, up to 4 wives?
Okay,
True.
if we're gonna go into Islam, I'm gonna need you to
Here's what I'm saying. You're saying
first.
culture, right? And what
Right.
happens is, I want people to understand when you saying that as though your culture is doing something so great. I want them to understand the parameters.
My love, I'm not saying my culture is doing something so great.
Yes, you did.
I come from a background
Yes, you
that we
did.
don't play this. Men know their role, women know their role, and we come together, and that's why the marriages last in my culture.
Here's what it is.
Exactly.
It sounds like it, right? It sounds like you continue to leverage that every single time. So I just want to clarify for the people that maybe don't understand these nuances that this would actually exist. Another thing that actually exists, that you got divorced.
Okay,
right?
so I'm gonna
talk about it.
This is the last point, and you can talk this shit. So when you keep talking about this, and I didn't ask you a question. I'm almost done.
Finish, Hamp. Go ahead.
I didn't ask a single question. Right. So when you talk about this fortitude and what your culture does, you didn't do it. Right. And you were married for how many years?
Talk and talk.
How many years?
How many years was you
I'm
married?
muted. Hello.
You're not
Muted.
muted.
You're not muted.
Muted.
You are
Okay,
not
so
muted.
no, it said the host muted me, which happened last time too. So here's the thing. You're correct. I
How
was
many years
married.
were you married?
I was married 17 years. But here, let's go back to the original question.
17 and you oh my God, you walked away after 17 joints? 17 joints and you walked away after 17 joints? That's crazy. That's crazy. I need to know how old she is. That's what I really want to know. I want to know how old she is. Because I guarantee you she's about to say a whole bunch of nothing. Guaranteed.
And the original question here is how many wives are a Muslim allowed to have? So let's refer
Up
back
to 4.
to that, right?
That wasn't a question.
Oh, rhetorical. It's funny.
Yes.
So
yes. So what it does is it set the stage when I have the floor.
Okay.
So I know that they can have up to 4 wives. This isn't a conversation that we need to have. Yes.
Okay. Do you realize that there's rules to having 4 wives? You can't just have 4 wives?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so then again,
that's irrelevant.
Like everybody on the chat, right? Do you guys know that alimony actually comes from Islamic culture? So those men actually take care of those women. I understand the parameters of having more than one wife.
Alimony does not come from Islamic culture. It's called meher.
Yes, it does. Yes,
No,
it does.
we get
Right.
meher.
Now, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing.
If I'm not going to be allowed to talk and
You
answer
interjected
questions,
while I was talking. You interjected while I was talking.
because you're talking about my culture, which you weren't raised in.
No, I know. I'm talking about Islam, right? And
Okay,
Islam
and I'm Muslim.
actually belongs
Are
to
you?
a lot more people. Right.
Okay.
So now
I'll let you talk for me.
So here's the other thing. You have to also be able to qualify for more than one wife. You have to be able to take care of them. Their duty and raiment cannot diminish. They should all have their own stuff, right? The women are treated well.
Facts.
You know, but I just want to make sure people understand the parameters around this thing. And I just take exception when people start talking my culture this, my culture that. You're talking to us. So let's have a conversation here and now.
I think there's things to learn from in every culture. And I think there's things to learn from every situation. And I think, like, I listen to my friends talk. I listen to I travel the world. I pick up things from other cultures and I pick up things from other experiences and I learn from them. And what I'm saying to you, there's great things about my culture. There's terrible things about my culture. And I take from them and I learn from them. And what I'm going to say to you is if we're going to talk about my culture, I'm going to ask you respectfully, sir, to allow me to speak and allow me, as someone who is born into Islam, as somebody who knows the proper verbiage, as somebody who knows the proper rules, to allow me to actually answer the rhetorical or non-rhetorical questions that you present to me. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to say it doesn't matter. I'm not going to sit here and further divide men and women. I'm not going to do that. That is why the divorce rate is so high.
Said a bunch of nothing.
This is not men versus, this is some sassy conversation that is just, to me, is like corny as hell. I think men need women and I think women need men. We cannot do what you do and you cannot do what I do. And I'm not going to sit here and say my man messes up and I'm going to cheat or I'm going to leave him. And I don't expect my man to do that to me. That's it. Period.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, a bunch of fucking nothing. Said a bunch of nothing. Literally said a bunch of fucking nothing.
Hold on, before Hamp goes, are you done? Like, are you done without any interruptions, Miss Habibi? Like, so when he talks that way, because this is what I'm peeping, and I'm biased. I'm not biased, right? I can care less who talks, right? You keep you keep jumping in when he's talking. You have to let him land his plane. And you seem very bothered. You look flushed at the moment. You just
no.
She upset.
Once again, I'm a man talking. I'm a man talking, and once again, you keep jumping in. It's just like it's okay to just let that joint chill for a second. Anyway, Hamp, go ahead. You have the floor with no interruptions. We're trying to be respectful here. Go ahead, Hamp.
Yeah, her reply was her turn to talk, so I don't even disagree with what she said. I just wanted to make sure we set a proper baseline because I just hear people do that often when they come from cultures that aren't ours, right? Okay. So, Nikki, one thing that you said, I forget what you said about me. It wasn't nothing too crazy, but if you notice, everything I said when I was speaking about marriage was genderless. I'm saying that marriage shouldn't be predicated solely on like happiness being like the top of the totem pole. I'm saying that people should get married younger because comparison is the thief of joy. So I'm championing marriage. It wasn't even about like women or men. It's saying we have to have the fortitude to get these things done because marriage should be the goal for our people.
Facts. I've always said that. Anybody that knows me, they know that's my stance. I feel like you should get married. You should get married early. You know what I'm saying? I literally had this conversation probably like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. You feel what I'm saying? Because I have another YouTube channel where I do panel discussions like this. And we had the discussion, is 18 too young? And a lot of people gave their opinions or whatever. I truly believe that being married young should be the goal. Because like he stated in this at the end of this video, when you gain too much experience and you gain too many sexual partners, now you're starting to compare. You're doing the whole comparison shit. You're comparing your new situation to your old one. You're comparing your new lover to your old lover, and they don't do this that they used to do, and you start doing all that bullshit, and shit start getting tangled, and it just fucks everything up. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as, you know what I'm saying, shorty just chatting and running off at her mouth, I don't like. Let me just say that I don't like how people that come from different cultures and different backgrounds try to make it seem like their culture and their background just got it all figured out and everything is all perfect and everything is all this and all that, but they don't even live what's in that culture. You feel what I'm saying? Shorty said she got divorced after 17 years. In Islam, that shit is like, that's damn near like forbidden almost. You dig what I'm saying? Not saying that it don't happen, but that's not something that most people that deal with the religion, they don't believe in divorce. You feel what I'm saying? And then you talking about that's why the marriages last so long and blah blah blah, but yours didn't. So shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about, man? The fuck is we talking about, man? But let me know how y'all feel about this shit down in the comment section, man. And before you go, you already know I need you to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.